It's 2010. I'm trapped. I can't escape, yet I'm not confined by anything more than my mind. My breath is just as trapped as I am. What felt like the end of the world to me was described as just looking for attention. 2013. I'm sitting in a snowbank in a ditch with no jacket on, no shoes. I feel crazy, like I should be admitted to an insane asylum. I remain in a catatonic state until I reach the hospital an hour later. By that time, I'm finally coming out of my panic attack, and it seems like it wasn't even real. It's now 2019. I'm in my basement, tearing up my skin, in the fetal position, screeching and crying like I have only ever once before. My partner checks on me to make sure that I'm okay and finds me in this state. He picks me up off the floor as I'm completely nonverbal with all my muscles completely retracted, so much so that it hurts to be stretched out. My partner is terrified and has no idea what to do or how to help. Now I want you all to understand that mental illness is no stranger to me. I come from many generations of women suffering from depression, living with ADHD, and goodness knows what else. But we never talked about it, so I didn't know what it was. I didn't know that it wasn't commonplace. I now know that I've been suffering from severe depression, anxiety, and panic attacks since I was a child. At that time, I didn't know that it wasn't a normal thing for teenagers to want to unalive themselves on a regular basis. I wasted so much time crying in the 27 years before my diagnosis. I missed out on over half of my life, half of my childhood, and half of my opportunity. Life always felt so hard to me, but I never felt like I had the right to complain. I had a reasonably good childhood. We didn't have lots of money, but there was always food in the cupboards. The house was always well kept, and I had two parents that lived together. We had a seemingly normal life, the perfect nuclear family. The truth, however, is that my home was complete mental chaos and what felt like constant dysfunction. We didn't have much of a routine. No one ever helped me with my homework. In fact, education was never really a priority. No one made sure I brushed my teeth or helped me bathe when I was younger. Supper was usually Mr. Noodle, Kraft Dinner, canned pasta, sugar cereals, almost always made by myself at every stage and every age until I was older and learned to make more complex meals, which I then cooked for the whole family. My brother always got us in trouble, and being the oldest, I always bore the brunt of the discipline. I struggled as a child, wanting to be good, and not being able to figure out why. No matter how hard I tried, I always got yelled at. When I got older, I realized that this wasn't normal expectations for a child, but it wouldn't be until I was in my late 20s that I would come to understand that our neglect and dysfunction was a symptom of the struggle of being lower middle class and a symptom of depression and chronic pain. I've described to you my panic attacks now, and I painted a bit